So guys, I'm back with another video on the Tabron here. So today I'm going to explain what we're going to be doing in the future here, but not anymore tonight. So here it is. So I had to get rid of the catalytic converter on this car, so I chopped it off right here, which it butted up right against that, which left me about, a little under an inch by the O2 sensor there. So yeah, that was kind of scary welding all this up, but don't worry, the O2 sensor was out. And yes, this car does have two O2 sensors. That's the downstream one, which it's just a little ways down on the other side of the oil pan there. So took care of that. And yeah, this is the only one you're going to be needing, because this is the one that tells how much fuel the engine needs and how much air to put in. So I gotta plug that back in. And I gotta buy a I'll show you, a flange like this, but for bigger piping, so that way I can actually put a full exhaust on it, because the class that I'm running with this thing needs to have a stock working muffler, which I am not sure what I'm going to do for that yet, because I want something that actually performs well other than this. And this works, but it's so small and the exhaust piping is so big, so that's not going to work. I got to get the roof put back on so that way I can put the roll cage in, because the plan before was to actually get a roll cage that was already built from an older car, but I bought a pipe bender so that way I can build my own roll cage, and I'll know to be safe because I bent it. But yeah, and of course, there's no radiator in this car. I got a brand new one right there, because this car wasn't a front end crash, so I had to repair all of this, which this is all gonna get plated. It's gonna get a metal bumper, and then it's gonna get a plastic one. It has to have stock bumpers on it, stock fenders, stock doors. The doors I have already gutted. I thought about making a YouTube series about building this car, but there's so many out there that it don't really matter. But I got all the wiring, all tucked up here. Got the OBD. This needs to get cleaned up still, but this is gonna get wire loomed, and I still gotta put my battery in the passenger seat, basically, or back there, which this car still does have a stock fuel tank, which you can see right there, the fuel lines. And yeah, like I said, this car does need new brake rotors and rear calipers for sure. There's the bolt right there for the banjo bolt that goes into the caliper. But yeah, it needs to have stock suspension, which I might pull the motor and rebuild it just so it's fresh. The car already has about 190 horsepower, which is pretty good for being what it is, a 4-cylinder car. And plus, cars with that exhaust, it'll help, which everybody can have a aftermarket exhaust, because they don't really want catalytic converters, which I don't know, some people talk crap about, which is okay. But the whole car is gutted, basically. All I have to do is put a aftermarket steering column in and my dash. But this car does run. I did take the ignition barrel out of it, and I start the car with a pair of pliers, which I can start the car for you guys. So that way you guys will believe that it runs. But yeah, this is what I use. Of course, the car is a manual. It is kind of hard to start with the pair of pliers. Which, as you can tell, the car's got a lot of pep still left in it. But I'm going to weld the screwdriver onto that. But yeah, car runs great for what it is. The power steering is removed for extra power. Of course, got to run an alternator with the 4-cylinder cars. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say, but in the next video, we'll hopefully be welding the roof back onto the car, building a thing for the sunroof, because this car does have a sunroof, and putting the back trunk on, and hopefully my next paycheck will go towards the brakes. And yeah, hopefully by then I'll have my roll cage bender too, which will help in a way. Get this thing done so I can get my next race car in here. And yeah, debating between 4 cars this season, so we'll see what all plays down. We might do a lot of asphalt racing, not so much dirt this year. I do have some pretty expensive dirt cars now, but I don't know. Things with dirt, not really liking it no more, but yeah. Asphalt, going back to that, it's my 5th year of racing this year, so figured past 4 years I've been doing something different every year. Might as well do something different for year 5. And yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope I wasn't moving the phone too fast that it was giving you guys all motion sickness. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this little update on the Tabron. Thank you for watching.